Hello everyone, Football Manager Tactics here and welcome back to episode 8 of our Football Manager beta playthrough with Liverpool. Today is the day. It is our double live comm episode, our first game being the Europa League final against Kobenhavn, and it is in Dublin, which is where I live currently. Great feeling. Hopefully in real life Liverpool can actually make it to the Europa League final next year in Dublin, and I will be doing my absolute best to get to that game. But that aside, we have two very important games coming up for a potential treble season. So before we jump in, let's just go through the team selection. Alisson is in goal. Frimpong starts at right back because Trent is carrying a little bit of a knock. He's not fully fit, so I don't want to risk him. Konate and Van Dijk in our centre backs. Robertson as the left back with McAllister and Gravenberch in centre mid. Salah, Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones are just in behind Darwin as our main striker. I'm going with Darwin today. I'm really hoping that he finds some form, pulls out a goal. It was a hard decision between Darwin and Gakpo. Gakpo has been unbelievable in this competition, but Gakpo has been kind of poor as of late as well, and I feel like Darwin just gives us a little bit of a better chance of winning this game. So that's the team. Let's head for the game. Let's see if we can get a win here and win the Europa League. So let's just drink in some of this atmosphere. The teams are walking out onto the pitch for the final time this season in the Europa League. It is the Europa League final. Kobenhavn, probably not the strongest of opposition that we would have had to face in the final, but they will still give us a test. They will be playing with absolutely everything that they have in this final. Frimpong with a ball, and it's old Liverpool goalkeeper Kamil Grabara looks like in goal. Frimpong with a ball in, and Curtis Jones gets the first goal for us, and it's advantage to us again very early on, not even 2 minutes gone. Great pass from Frimpong on the right. He has been phenomenal. Honestly, he's been so good on that as that right back. Beats his man, squares the ball across. Jones is there to meet it. Jones has been absolutely phenomenal this season as well. Two very good players for us combining there. Jones is tight. It is tight, but he is onside. 1-0 to us. Let's go. Frimpong has the ball now. Gives it to McAllister, who plays it to Gravenberch, who plays it out to Frimpong. Frimpong with a ball in for Salah. Salah with a very uncharacteristic miss there. Normally Salah is deadly from that range, but he misses on this occasion. Grabara now has a goal kick. Sends it long. McAllister wins the header and finds Salah, who finds Frimpong. Frimpong is storming in, cuts inside, and he almost got a goal for himself as well. Good save. Robertson now with a corner. Sends it in. Virgil with a header that's gone over the bar. We are piling on the pressure here. They haven't even had a shot yet, let alone a shot on target. Robertson with the ball in, Virgil with the header, and Virgil gets a second goal for us. We are 2-0 up inside 20 minutes here. I'm not going to say we're coasting, but we are absolutely dominating Kobenhavn. They haven't even had a sniff. Virgil with an absolutely powerful header there. Gets up above his man. Fires it home with his head, and we are 2-0 up. We are in dreamland right now, to be honest. This is more like the Liverpool that we're used to seeing this season. The last few games have just been ridiculous, to be honest, with where our form lies. But Szoboszlai has a free kick and he hits the bar. Things are looking very tasty for us right now. Again, another highlight. Corner this time, Szoboszlai. Can he find Virgil again? Konate's there to meet, and Konate gets up and gets a header in. It's 3-0. And we're two centre backs on the score sheet now. I think we can kind of start to say that we're coasting a little bit. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but 3-0 with just over half an hour played. Things are looking very good for us indeed. Couldn't have asked for a better first half in this final, to be honest. Kobenhavn are definitely rattled. Like, they haven't had any shots whatsoever. No corners. They've had 5 fouls. Like things are going very, very well for us. We are dominating possession. We're dominating shots on target. We've had 8. Probably could have had more goals. Yeah, if you look at their ratings, like they're having an absolute nightmare of a game, an absolute nightmare. Whereas our ratings, we are having an exceptional game. More of that for the second half, please. McAllister now on the ball, sends one in for Darwin. He can't get there. Salah has the ball. Cover possession. What can he do? He cuts in here. Salah with a shot. Keeper spills it, falls to Szoboszlai, and the shot is blocked. That could have been 4. Szoboszlai now bringing the ball forward. Szoboszlai has a shot. Good save from the keeper. Darwin again not having a great game, unfortunately. Maybe we bring Gakpo on for the last half an hour or so of this game. Curtis has the ball. He gives it away though. And now they are on a break with Rooney. Playing the ball over the top, meant for Larson, but Virgil gains possession back. Good cover there from Virgil. And now McAllister finds Frimpong on the right. No, he cuts into midfield. Plays it out to Salah, who plays in Darwin, and Darwin hits the post, and that will be the last action for Darwin. Typical Darwin, as of this year at least, just doesn't have the composure in front of goal. Gakpo is completely fresh, so Gakpo will come on. Curtis is starting to look tired as well, so we will bring Diaz on. He is fresher than Jota. I would prefer to bring Jota on, but Diaz is fresher. Probably going to look to move Diaz on in the summer as well, by the way. Just hasn't been good enough for us this season. Very injury prone as well, which is surprising. He's starting to get a little bit older as well, so we're not going to actively look to move him on, but we will see if we can get a good price for him. We'll definitely consider it. But anyway, 2 subs for now. Gakpo on. He deserves half an hour to see if he can come on, score a goal in the final. And yeah, Diaz is on for Curtis Jones, who just needs a rest. He's still not fully fit, so he played very well today and deserves to come off, have a rest, and maybe start in the FA Cup final. And we have an injury now. Gravenberch is injured, so that means that Andre will come on, and we'll swap Andre with McAllister. So Andre will now go to be our ball-winning midfielder, and McAllister will be the deep-lying playmaker. I hope that injury to Gravenberch isn't too bad. It's a potential lower leg injury, so maybe he might be out for just a couple of days. Probably is not going to be fully fit now for the FA Cup final, but we will deal with that after this game. Kick out from Grabara. Possession is won. It falls to Rooney, who plays in El Unici. That wasn't far off. Good strike, but not good enough. Still 3-0 on this Europa League final. El Unici has the ball now. Let's see, Andre, can he win possession back? No, he can't. But that's a wayward pass. Konate had the ball. He gets dispossessed, and Cornelius has a shot from outside the area. It's blocked, and now we are on a break. Salah has options. He finds Diaz. Diaz finds a ball over the top for Frimpong, who sends it in almost first time. That's a wayward clearance. Szoboszlai has a go. It's blocked. Frimpong again brings it down for Andre, who tries to find Frimpong. He does. And that's the end of that highlight. We are minutes away from winning the Europa League final. And yes, it looks like we have won the Europa League final. That's 2 out of 3 now so far. Amazing to win the Europa League final. Virgil has the trophy. Second trophy lifted this season for Big Virgil. Here we go. Boom. As the red confetti falls in Dublin for Liverpool. Amazing result. Double winners, potential treble winners, but the double is secured. Unbelievable. That will really help us going forward into next season as well. Just gives the players confidence in the fact that they can win trophies. Obviously, the Europa League is not the most prestigious of competitions, but it's the competition, the European competition that we're in this season. And it was one that we were going to aim for to win anyway. Absolutely dominated Kobenhavn. They did incredibly well to get to the final, in fairness. but like when you look at the stats, we had 19 shots. They only had 4. Of their 4, 0 were on target, whereas we had 9. Possession, we had 60% possession. That's a tongue twister. More passes completed and slightly more average distance covered. We dominated the game. Simply put, that's exactly what happened. We just dominated the game and we came away with a trophy. Happy days. But now this game is out of the way. This game is in the back of our heads. We've won. Happy days, but there's no time for celebration now. There's time for celebration after the FA Cup final. Hopefully we can get a good result there. Bring home a treble. Let's go for it. Alright, we are back. It is FA Cup final time. So here's the team for the FA Cup final. It's Alisson in goal. Trent at right back with Konate and Van Dijk as the centre backs, with Robbo as left back. Andre comes in as Gravenberch is injured. He is out for about 2 weeks, which is really, really unfortunate for him. He's had a very good season, but Andre steps in. McAllister is the deep line playmaker, and then we've got Salah, Szoboszlai, Jota and Gakpo as our forwards today. Gakpo gets the nod ahead of Darwin just because Darwin's been pretty poor in front of goal as of late, so with Gakpo playing a little bit better, he gets the nod. Jota gets the nod ahead of Diaz. As you can see, Diaz is just not having a good time at all. Some of my treatment, he's unhappy with my treatment of him, really. I don't know what I did. He asked me to keep his promise. I promised to play him as a left winger. I have done that. I don't know why he's unhappy playing in a weak position and role, but I've never played him in anywhere else other than the inside forward left wing. I actually got a notification recently that he was happy that I was playing him in the position that I promised to play him in when we renewed his contract. Actually, since we've renewed his contract, he's been pretty poor, so not too happy about that, to be honest. But anyway, he's on the bench for today. He can sit on the bench and wonder if he was to have played a little bit better, maybe he would have been in this FA Cup final. But the team has been picked. Jota gets the nod. Let's get into the game. So here we go. FA Cup final time. Brighton did cause us a lot of issues the last time we played them. We did lose 2-0 to them. Admittedly, we did have a weaker squad out, or a weaker team out, I should say, but here's hoping we get some revenge. And Mitoma has already scored. Not looking good for us. Was he offside? This will go to VAR. Looks like he was probably onside. Yeah, it's 1-0. We are currently down 1-0 to Brighton at the moment in the FA Cup final. Not ideal. Lallana played a good ball in for Mitoma, and Mitoma capitalised on some poor defending really from Trent. Let's see how close he was to being offside. Yeah, it wasn't that close, to be honest. He was well onside. So 1-0 down. Only 15 minutes gone really, but not ideal. Not ideal whatsoever. Kind of going back to like the old way we were playing just before the Europa League final, where we're just sloppy, poor performance from everybody. But Trent has the ball now. He finds McAllister, who could have maybe had a shot. There's a little bit of interplay between Andre and McAllister. Andre gives it back to Trent, who finds Salah. Salah puts it in the back of the net. Was he offside? I don't think he was. The linesman doesn't have his flag up. So Salah has pulled us back level here. It's 1-1 in the FA Cup final. Good ball in from Trent there to find Salah, who was onside. And Salah took a shot from his right, but as I've said before, Salah is absolutely lethal from that range. Rarely misses, so delighted that he scored to drag us back into this game. Not much else of note really. Mitoma looks like he's picked up a knock, which is not good news for Brighton. Could be good news for us, but yeah, just not a whole lot to really talk about. We do have one more highlight maybe. Dunk with the ball, plays to Webster, who finds Veltman. Fatty is on the right wing, surprisingly. Thought normally Fatty plays on the left, but anyway, Salah has possession now. What can he do? He has to square it here. Andre with a shot and he hits the post. Very unlucky for Andre. That would have given us great momentum going into the second half if we were to have scored there, but not to worry. Game is still in the balance. Jota and Gakpo are having bad games. So looks like my decision has maybe backfired tactically, but we'll press on. Hopefully they can pick it up in the second half. If not, we'll be bringing on Darwin and probably Curtis Jones. Second half underway. Robertson now has a corner, fires it in. Salah's there with a shot. A volley goes over the bar though, unfortunately. Not good enough from Salah. Trent has a throw though now. Takes it and finds Szoboszlai. Finds McAllister. McAllister finds Salah, who tries to bend one from a long way out. That's not far wide whatsoever. We're starting to pick up the pace now. We're starting to play a little bit better. And I think it might be time for a substitution just after this highlight. Webster has the ball. Plays it for Gross, who plays it to Milner, and Ferguson is through, and Ferguson has absolutely smashed that home. It's 2-1 to Brighton. In the FA Cup final, we are very, very poor. Jota is poor. Curtis Jones is going to come on. Nunez is coming on for Gakpo. Andre is going to come off. I'm going to do something mad here. I'm going to put Frimpong on. I'm going to swap Frimpong to right back, and I'm going to put Trent as the deep line playmaker with McAllister as the ball winning midfielder. Szoboszlai is quite tired as well, actually. So that means Jones is going to be the centre attacking midfielder. And for all that I've said about Luis Diaz, maybe he can step up, provide a goal or assist or something for us, because we need it right now. We need him to perform. I've slated him so much. He's done basically nothing this season. Now is a moment that he has to try and do something to pull us back into this game. So let's see if he can do it. Now they have a free kick in our area. March is going to stand over this. Floats one in. The ball again falls for Ferguson, who Solly March had the ball there. Just puts it wide. I don't know who that was, but someone missed an incredibly easy interception. We could have been on a break there. We need to do something because things are not going well for us at the moment. Alright, so I've shuffled the tactics around a little bit. Trent has now dropped to the ball winning midfielder role. I've pushed McAllister a little bit further up into centre mid as a deep line playmaker. Salah and Diaz are now on inverted winger roles. They were on inside forwards. I've changed them to inverted wingers. I've now put Frimpong as a complete wing back on attack, as well as Robertson as a wing back attack. We've just under 20 minutes to try and get something out of this game. Players are tiring. Let's see what we can do. We've one substitute left as well. We might make it in a few minutes. Probably we're going to bring Harvey on for Salah. Salah is very tired. Actually, we'll do that now. I don't really want to be bringing Salah off, but he's wrecked, and when the players are tired, they're prone to be making mistakes. So that means that Harvey will be playing as the inverted winger. Alright, let's just go with that. Let's see what we can do. We need to pick a goal here from somewhere. We have a free kick. McAllister sends one in. Darwin is on the end of that. And it looks like we might have been gifted a penalty here. It's going to VAR. VAR checking. And they've given us a penalty. That is a lifeline for us. Totally against the run of play as well. It looks like Evan Ferguson has been sent off as well. Alright. Alexis McAllister against his old club to step up and take this penalty to bring us level. Can he do it? He can! It's 2-2. Alexis scores against his old club to draw us level against 10 men of Brighton in the FA Cup final. Their main striker's been sent off, so they will be less of a threat going forward. He's already scored. He won't be scoring again. Yeah, what an absolute lifeline for us. It looks like Ferguson was doing a bit of a scrapping once that penalty had been awarded, but now it looks like the momentum has swung our way as Curtis Jones has the ball, finds Frimpong, who's in the area. Frimpong plays it back to McAllister, and McAllister has scored again. McAllister has scored 2 goals in the space of like 2 minutes, and McAllister might have won the FA Cup for us against his old club as well. Great ball in from Frimpong. McAllister is free as a bird in the box there, gets a great shot off, and now we are winning 3-2. With that in mind, I'm going to revert to this formation actually. So back to our more defensive formation. We are going to change how we're playing. We are defending this lead. We're going to hold our shape. We aren't going to counter press. We're going to slow the pace down, and then out of possession, we're not going to press. Well, we will press a little bit, but we are going to drop down into a low block. We're not going to step up, and we are going to go to a balanced mentality. We want to hold on to this. Actually, what we're going to do as well, we're going to set our wing backs to defend. Yeah, we're going to set our wing backs to defend. Could put Trent as a deep line playmaker. No, we're just going to leave it like that for now. It's fine. Let's just confirm the changes and let's go. We've turned this game on its head. Hopefully we can see out the rest of the game. Not long left to go. 7 minutes of added time. Oh my god. They're throwing everything at it, but it looks like the final whistle has been blown. We have won the FA Cup. Treble winners. FA Cup, Premier League, Europa League. We've won basically everything we could win this season, bar the League Cup, but who cares about the League Cup? Virgil lifting his 3rd trophy of the season. We're seeing the red confetti again for the 3rd time this season. FA Cup secured. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable debut season for us as Liverpool manager. The squad has been phenomenal for 95% of the season. Yes, we struggled in the last few games except for the Europa League final, but they absolutely deserve all of this. Unbelievable performances all throughout the season. Some surprising as well, as what I was saying, Diaz has been poor this season. We might look to move him on. Jota as well. We might see if we can do a deal for Jota. He is wanted. Jota has only been really an impact sub for us, and even at that, he's been okay. He hasn't been marvellous. But yeah, with that being said, we've just won a treble. We will deal with all of the transfers and stuff and our squad for next season in the next video. Our next video is going to be a season review. We'll see what went well, what went wrong, and maybe look at some transfers for the future. We're going to have a massive clear out in the summer of some of the second string players, or like the players that were already out on loan. We're going to have a huge clear out, get rid of as many of those players as we can, trim our under 21 squad down, and trim away some of the players that we're kind of carrying that aren't really contributing too much to the team. But all that we'll talk about in the next video, which is going to be our season review. But this is the end of this video. Treble winners, unbelievable. Can't believe that we've won the treble. I'm over the moon, to be honest. Yeah, so happy. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching the videos. I appreciate the support on this. Drop me a like if you liked the video. Leave me a comment if you want to leave a comment. Congratulations on the treble. Let me know if there's anyone you want to see me sign for next season, and yeah, just leave me a comment. Just let me know what you think of the series so far. Thank you again for watching. This has been Football Manager Tactics, and I will see you in my next video.